Hi, this is HC Bailey, and I just wanted to update you guys on my plans for my upcoming LPs. First, I'd like to announce the return of Side LPs. For those who are new to the community, Side LPs are projects that I used to work on whenever I had the free time, like every 2 or 3 days. They're usually shorter games that are relatively easy for me to prepare to LP, and they're usually games that are easier for me to record, usually either action-based games or games that I don't have to edit out, like 10 random battles every episode. So they're easy. It takes less time for me to make an episode. I always upload my Side LPs at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. And while my main LPs are always uploaded at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time every day for the main LPs. For now, I'd like to announce that my first 2 new Side LPs will be The Legend of Zelda, the first game, and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, both for the NES. I'll probably start Zelda 1 before the end of the month. Another side project that I'm considering is revisiting Final Fantasy VII as an abridged Side LP. My initial motivation is because my Emerald Weapon video isn't working for a lot of people. But I think there's a lot I could do with revisiting the game as an abridged redo LP. This is just something I'm thinking about. I haven't actually done any research yet, but well, I thought I'd pose the idea to you guys. At the time, when I made the original Final Fantasy VII LP, I was still working a full-time job, so I only had time to do a single test run on the game. And, well, I also feel that I was a bit too overpowered during the LP, like with enemy skills and beta and things like that. So I think maybe some of my results could have been too difficult for some people to replicate there. Also, this was back in 2008, when YouTube still had very small file size limits, massive video compression, so video quality probably wasn't that good back then. Obviously, I've got better programs now, and YouTube's got better technical quality, so I can hopefully make better technical quality videos. Now, unlike when I redid the Final Fantasy IV LP, this would just be an abridged LP, not a full redo where I show off everything. No. Final Fantasy VII is just way too long for that. But for the most part, I'd only be showing boss fights. Maybe throw in some significant events like the wall market, or puzzle solving, or significant preparations. But otherwise, I'm not going to redo the bulk of the game, like the exploration, the treasure collecting, enemy skill learning, buying equipment, the storyline progression, cutscenes, things like that. I'm not going to redo because, well, I've already done them and I really don't have anything new to say about them. So this will just be a very short, abridged project. Probably take me about a month to get through it or something. So now there are other similar projects like this that I might also consider in the future, specifically returning to games with bonus content in new versions that I didn't cover during the initial LP, like the Game Boy Advance versions of Final Fantasy V and VI, for example. Now that said, this is not something that I would be doing regularly as a side LP. I mean, my priority is that I want to focus most of my efforts on completely new projects. But I think there are some benefits to revisiting old LPs. I don't think I'd do this more than once or twice a year, really. And they're really short. They would be real short. That's the idea. So let me know what you think about an abridged Final Fantasy VII redo LP. Now, I know what you're thinking, viewers. H.C. Bailey, if Zelda 1 is going to be your first side LP, what's going to be your next main LP to follow Lunar instead? Because, well, you said that Zelda 1 was going to be your next main LP, but now it's not. Well, I've been planning this one for a while, so without further ado, my next main LP to follow Lunar will be Disgaea, Afternoon of Darkness. For this LP, I will be playing the PSP version of the game. I'm just wrapping up a test run of the game, and I've even written a full text walkthrough, though I want to review it before I post it online, but I'm finishing that up. So now for the Disgaea LP, I will be showing the vast majority of the content in the game, like all the side quest areas, like the Cave of Ordeals, Prinnyland, the Human World, Demon Hall Mirror, Alternate Netherworld, Beauty Castle, Stellar Graveyard with the Badass, let's put it that way, Ball Castle, so things like that. So I'll be showing those things. But I'm not going... There are some things that I'm not going to show in the game. Most notably, I'm not going to be doing Etna mode, mostly because the LP is already going to be pretty long. I think this is going to be like a 3 or 4 month LP, even if I do it every single day. I mean, it's a strategy RPG. I mean, what do you expect? The battles are going to take a while. So, now, as far as Etna mode goes, oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to be fighting the Prinny God. I think that's the one, or whatever the thing is at level 100 of an item world. I'm not going to be doing that because I don't really see any benefit to it. And I'm probably not going to be showing Prinny Ball, mostly because they don't really add anything to the game, in my opinion. I mean, they're just kind of there for more grinding without actually providing any additional dialogue. I mean, at least Ball, you know, you get some critical background to the plot. So it's interesting to do that in addition to just the challenge of it. But like Prinny Ball, there's nothing to it. So it's like, I don't really feel like grinding for another few hours for something that's not really going to add any dialogue or something. So I really wouldn't care about that. Yeah, I mean, at that rate, I might as well, for either of those two guys, I mean, I might as well just use like stronger enemy builds and fight something else. I mean, so I don't really think they're worthwhile. As for Etna mode, I might consider that as a side LP someday, but I'm not going to do it concurrent with this LP. I'd probably take a break before doing it as a side LP, if at all. So, if you have any other questions, either about Final Fantasy VII, Disgaea, or any of the projects that I've mentioned, feel free to ask. This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.